All right, we're in round one. We're on the draw. We're going to keep this hand. We need some more mana, but I think it's worth keeping. We have quite a few 2-drops too, so this hand could pan out. All right, there you go. Speak of the devil. Blue-green. A little bit unusual. Not the most common archetype. That was a good draw. So we get to go Slaughter Drone in a Malachor Familiar, which is good. No 4-drop. Wall of Resurgence is a good draw, but I'd still rather do the Malachor Familiar. Don't want to put one of our lands at risk here. Okay. Spatial Contortion's good. That would have killed our land, so I'm happier it's on a Malachor Familiar than one of our lands. Druid Pathwarden's good, so kind of want to rip a land here. Off a Protector. That doesn't offer the protection I need. But Wall of Resurgence does, so we're going to go for that and pass. Do I want to make a 3/3? He could fight it, so a fight spell would be a problem. A 3/3 doesn't do me a ton of good right now, so I don't actually think I'm going to use the ability. It just, if he were to fight with my land, I feel like I would be in a world of trouble. And like I said, a 3/3 doesn't do a ton on this board. 3/3 does more once I kill the Pathwarden, but I'm going to need some land in order to do that. Clutch of Currents. Okay. So he's getting a big tempo swing on us here. If I rip a land, I'm just going to Oblivion Strike the Pathwarden rather than mess with the Wall of Resurgence. Guess we just go Wall of Resurgence again. Maybe now I need to make the land. Since I'm getting low on life, I guess I'll do it now. Oh, okay. Just Spoiler. Spoiler's big boy. Still would prefer to kill Pathwarden. Still cannot, though. Guess I can leave up on Natural Endurance now, which I think actually does make the most sense. All right. I want to get something off the board here. Still willing to take damage from this, so I would take Trample, I guess, if I use Unnatural Endurance to kill the Pathwarden. So I guess it makes more sense to kill the Despoiler if possible. This makes it slightly more difficult. But, well, I guess we just kill the Pathwarden then. Might have to take 6 here. All right. That's fine. So, well, I guess we're taking more than that, aren't we? Because of trample. We're going to take 9. 9 seems like a lot. But I don't want to lose anything either. If I don't rip a land, I still can play a creature, but I'm going to be down a blocker. I think I'm going to have to take 9. I'm not in love with the idea. But I kind of want my wall blocker too. If I can rip a land, we're okay. All right, we did get the land. So if I Oblivion Strike, I'm left with 2 blockers, but I can trade with the lag. Yeah, we got a O Strike here, so we just got to make sure we live now. So if he has an out to either of these, we die. Which means if I jumped with wall, I would have been at 9 without a wall here. So that potentially would have been better, but this isn't that bad. I mean, he didn't have the out he needed, so that's good news for us. Yeah, that's not a huge deal. Colostria Healer's not bad. So I have 4 lands. I can play Career Griffin. Probably just want to play off a Protector. Gain a life. Yeah, that makes... Well, we won't gain a life, though. Could play the Colostria Healer and gain a life. That's actually fine. We're going to play the Healer. Let's get the life gain on. And it just makes all of our future ally plays better as well. And I still don't even have to trade my 3/3. Okay. So that's a 3/4, not a huge deal. All right, looking okay. I mean, Crumbling Vestige is an okay draw here too. We need the land, and it turns on Spatial Contortion, so I'm liking that. Plus, if we kill this land, he's down to just 5, which might be better for us. Let's go Vestige Career Griffin. Let's get ourselves a flyer here. Okay, got us reasonably well there, but we're still okay. All right, I think we're ready to do some trades. All right, not overly concerned about that. Slaughter Drone's a good rip. I think we play off a Protector, though. Although I can play Slaughter Drone and leave up Spatial Contortion, too. It's not bad. Offer Protector makes better use of the mana. Let's go Protector. Thing is, we're still at 4, so even if he has an answer to one of our creatures, we're not going to die. And for now, I want to make better use of the mana and get a blocker. I don't really want to Contortion a Crawler. It does let his Stalking Drone become a 3/4, but I don't know. I have some concerns. Nightwatch is good. I mean, I can play Sky Climber, I guess. Gives me a flyer. Potentially. All right. Well, kind of play the Nightwatch now. I think we're going to do that. Let's get a big body on the board. I mean, I'm going to have to Contortion the spider at some point anyway. Oh, okay. That's fine. Good to know he's got that too. And good that he played it before because now I want to use Spatial Contortion on a spider. Bailoff Pup, sure. Cutthroat's good. Okay. So, what can I do here? I can... It's got 5 creatures. I think we just play Cutthroat and pass. And I'm going to end up using Contortion on the Netcaster Spider at the end of his turn. So that I can fly over top. Okay, I can Demon's Grasp that. Still okay. I don't even have the Demon's Grasp the Path Warden. So let's go, because I've got the Wall of Resurgence. He's going to have, he only has 4 attackers. I think we just get in with Sky Climber. And drop a Slaughter Drone and pass. And I think we're rocking and rolling pretty good at that point. Got 5, well, only 4 pretty good blockers, but might need to, yeah, I think we're going to Demon's Grasp that. That actually does seem like a problem. Although I've got the Slaughter Drone for it. He has no cards left in hand. Ooh, Ondu Worklyric's a nice addition to the board here. Let's go Ondu Worklyric. Let's get in with the Sky Climber again. And pass. All right. Got opponent. So that was a big turnaround for us. The opponent had us pretty close there for a little while. And deck looks good. Multiple Tajuru Path Wardens, which are powerful. Lagak, which is powerful. He's got a little bit of flying protection and some buffs. We didn't see any colorless mana, but he does have the Hedron Crawler with Spatial Contortion, so have to assume a waste or two is in there. He's got the Horribly Awry, Vines, which something we're going to have to pay attention to. So he's got a good mix of early and late creatures with practically no removal. Clutch of Currents and something else. What was it? The Horribly Awry, I guess, which isn't even really removal. I think Unnatural Endurance is actually going to be pretty good in this match for the most part. I don't know what I would want to run it over, though, because I still think Contortion's pretty good, too. Yeah, I think we're going to keep it the same. Actually, I could cut the Shrieker. Shrieker seems a little bit less good in this matchup, only because he has such a high creature count. And I'm really never going to be able to buff this more than probably twice in a game. So I can cut the Shrieker and run another Unnatural Endurance, which, like I said, is just some nice protection against his fatties, like the Path Warden. I think we're going to do that. Okay. So just white mana. I think we're still going to keep this hand, though. Like, if I can find a black mana, Work Lyric into Envoy is big. Especially considering our opponent almost assuredly does not have spot removal. That's not true. He could have, that was a great rip. He could have, like I said, a fight spell, which would be really good for him. But now that we get to go Work Lyric into Envoy, we're rocking and rolling pretty good. That's going to be a really tough little damage shield to get through. Okay, Sky Spawner, got it. Sky Spawner is a good card regardless of what kind of deck you're running. If you're running blue, Sky Spawner is one of the better blue cards you can get, especially for our opponent's deck, because it gives him an evasive guy as well as ramps him, so it's pretty valuable. So next turn, I guess we get to play Wall of Resurgence as well as... Alright, we have the Unnatural Endurance. We're still okay here. So we're going to take our damage now. We still get to do the same plan and end up just fine. I mean, he's not even really dealing that much damage to us, which is kind of sweet. Alright, let's go Wall of Resurgence. Alright. I guess I'm okay with that. That's not really that big of a deal. It's got 2 cards, well, 3 cards in hand. We'll see if he plays the land, then we'll know. But yeah, I guess Wall of Resurgence is pretty good against him with multiple Pathfinders. I don't even have to use the Unnatural Endurance on the Sky Spawner, which is kind of cool. I'm pretty glad he's... We're telegraphing the Unnatural Endurance to him. He must know that. Looks like he does not care. But... No, I guess we can't eat the Sky Spawner now because of the Saddleback Lagak, huh? It does make things a bit more challenging. Alright. Well, guess we're just blocking here then. Still pretty good, to be honest. So now we just need to drop the Night Watch. I could play 2 Unnatural Endurance. We're going to play the Night Watch. The plan is we're going to take another hit from that Sky Spawner, and then we're going to leave up Unnatural Endurance for our Night Watch, which can take care of the Sky Spawner. Once we've taken care of the Sky Spawner, we can even start swinging in with life gain, Cutthroat onto War Cleric sitting there, which is pretty nice. I mean, this doesn't even have to have flying for us to be able to attack in, but with the Envoy it will be able to, so we don't even have to use the War Cleric to give this flying. So my opponent sees that I can give Night Watch flying. Okay. Let's see if he attacks. I'm trying to think if I would offer the trade. I kind of feel like it's not in my best interest to, but I'm kind of glad my opponent didn't offer the trade, to be perfectly honest. Ally encampment, okay. Not bad. I think we're going to leave up 2 Unnatural Endurance here, so got to play it like this. So I guess we pass. I could have attacked. That seems a bit rash. Attacking with both. Pretty bold. It's a bit more challenging than I'd like to admit because I want to kill both now, but I can't block with War Cleric and block with Night Watch. So I guess the priority is killing the... the Sky Spawner. Okay. Still a manageable board state here. Unknown Shores. Okay. Might have to start the beatdown plan. Might be that time. Ooh, well, that kind of nail in the coffins it for me here. So we'll kill this guy. Get in for 5. Okay. Well, interested to see what he does with it. Caught on the bottom. All right. Didn't find what he was looking for, so we're going to start getting in. This is definitely a winnable race. Makes it a bit more challenging. I still think we're okay, though. I think I have to offer this trade. No attacks. A little confused by that. Oh, that's a good rip. Did not use Seer's Lantern. Concession. All right. So opponent has decided they cannot beat our board state. Black-white. Grinding it out. Getting there. I mean, I think opponent maybe had a chance, but that kind of tells me they probably didn't have any removal in there. Did not have any unnatural aggressions or whatever. Okay. Got there. We'll see you round 2.